Of all the choices a woman makes in life, choosing a life partner is one of the most important, not because her worth depends on another, but because who she lets into her sacred inner world will either nurture her or drain her, uplift her or deplete her. For a woman striving for emotional and psychological wellness, one of the most powerful decisions she can make is to choose a man of high character. This isn't about looks, charm, or wealth. It's about depth, integrity, and the ability to stand firm when the winds of life blow hard. It's about choosing someone whose presence brings peace, whose words bring clarity, and whose actions bring security, not chaos. A woman's emotional well-being is precious. She often carries so much, nurturing others, balancing responsibilities, holding herself together when no one else knows she's falling apart inside. In her quiet moments, she asks herself who will truly be there when the lights are off and the world has gone quiet. Who will hold her without asking her to be less than she is? That's where character matters. A man of character sees her not as a possession, but as a whole person. He recognizes her strength and her softness, her courage and her fear. He doesn't try to mold her to fit his ego. He honors her for who she already is. Character shows in the small things, the way he speaks to people who can do nothing for him, the way he reacts under stress, whether his actions match his promises. You don't need a man who makes grand gestures if he can't show up in the everyday moments. A high-character man listens, not just to respond, but to understand. He won't use your vulnerability as ammunition later. He won't shame you for crying. He won't mock your dream. Instead, he'll stand beside you and say, "I see you and I've got you." You don't want someone who merely looks good on paper. A man can have a good job, wear expensive clothes, and drive a fancy car, and still treat you with indifference, disrespect, or emotional neglect. A man of high character may not always say the perfect thing, but he shows up consistently. He holds himself accountable. He says sorry without being forced. He forgives, not because he is weak, but because he understands the weight of holding on to resentment. For a woman who's been hurt before, who's felt ignored, manipulated, lied to, choosing a man of high character feels like choosing peace over performance. It feels like choosing safety over excitement that ends in pain. It feels like finally breathing without walking on emotional eggshells. He won't play games. He won't gaslight you. He won't make you question your worth. Sometimes we get distracted by potential. We see glimpses of goodness in someone and think we can wait for them to grow, to change, to become the partner we dream of. But your peace cannot be postponed. A man of high character doesn't need to be taught how to treat you. He already knows that love without respect is manipulation, that attention without consistency is just confusion. He doesn't love bomb you one day and disappear the next. He doesn't flirt with other women to make you feel jealous. He is loyal, even when no one is watching. His dignity isn't dependent on your obedience. It thrives in your independence. Choosing a man of high character is also an act of self-love. It's a declaration that you are worthy of emotional safety. It's a choice that says, "I refuse to sacrifice my well-being for a fantasy or a facade." This isn't about finding perfection. It's about finding someone who's emotionally available, mentally mature, spiritually grounded, and willing to grow with you, not at your expense. Life brings its share of storms, illness, loss, financial setbacks, personal failures. When those storms come, you'll want someone who won't run away. You'll want someone who won't blame you, abandon you, or make you feel small. A man of character will hold your hand through the rain. He won't add to your pain. He'll help carry the burden. He'll remind you of your strength when you forget it yourself. He'll look at you with eyes that say, "We're in this together." Too many women have been conditioned to lower their standards in the name of love. They're told to be patient, to compromise, to fix, to heal. But you are not a rehabilitation center for broken boys who refuse to grow. You are not a therapist in a romantic relationship where you're the only one doing the emotional labor. A man of high character will meet you where you are. He won't expect you to lose yourself to prove your love. He values truth, not convenience. He doesn't twist stories or avoid responsibility. He knows that true masculinity is rooted in protection, not domination, in empathy, not control. When he sees you tired, he doesn't judge, he nurtures. When he sees you succeed, He celebrates, not competes. His ego isn't fragile. His love isn't conditional. And his heart isn't somewhere else while his body is next to you. In a world that often glorifies toxicity and confusion as excitement, it's revolutionary to choose calm respect and deep connection. It's revolutionary to choose someone who makes you feel more yourself, not less. A man of high character won't make you beg for affection. He won't treat you like an option. He will see your worth before you even say a word, and not just see it. He will act on it. He will protect it. He will cherish it. Many women carry silent battles, childhood wounds, past betrayals, self-doubt, shame. And while no partner can heal everything for you, the right man can walk beside you on the path to healing. He'll speak life into the parts of you that were once silenced. He'll hold space for your transformation. He won't be intimidated by your growth. He'll water it. You don't need someone who only shows up when it's easy. You need someone whose character shows up most when things get hard. That's the test of real commitment. Does he keep his promises when no one's checking? Does he treat you with kindness even when he's angry? Does he make you feel safe in the most unsafe moments? A man of character doesn't play with your mind. He won't say things to confuse you then blame you for being too emotional. He won't use silence as punishment. He communicates, even when it's hard. He listens, even when it's inconvenient. And he grows, even when it's uncomfortable. He doesn't see love as a game to win, but as a sacred space to protect. And here's the truth. Many women have never seen what high character in a man truly looks like. They've normalized emotional unavailability. They've internalized chaos as love. But deep down, their spirit craves stability. Their hearts crave someone who shows up, not someone who only says the right things. It's time to stop falling for words and start watching actions. The real ones don't need to impress you. They'll just be there. If you've ever felt like you were too much for someone, maybe they were just too little in character. If you've ever been told to shrink, to silence your intuition, to put up with less than you deserve, it's time to rewrite that story. You deserve a man who finds strength in your fire, not fear. A man who honors your softness, not manipulates it. Love should not cost you your mental health. It should not drain your soul. It should not make you feel like you're not enough. Real love from a man of high character will feel like alignment. It will feel like peace. It will feel like exhaling after holding your breath for too long. This kind of love may not always look flashy. It may not always be loud, but it will be steady. It will be consistent. It will be real. And when you find it, you'll realize that all those times you chose solitude over settling were worth it. All those nights you prayed for something deeper were preparing you for this. You are not too late. You are not asking for too much. You are not being unrealistic. Wanting a man of integrity, kindness, depth and loyalty is not asking for a fairy tale. It's asking for emotional safety, and you deserve that. You always have. A woman who chooses a man of high character is not just choosing a partner. She is choosing a future rooted in trust, respect, and emotional well-being. She is choosing to protect her peace. She is choosing to thrive. And that choice will echo through every part of her life, her health, her self-esteem, her dreams. So wait for it, demand it, embody it. The love you seek begins with the love you give to yourself. And once you hold yourself to that standard, you will not allow anyone who falls short to stay. You'll see through the charm, you'll walk away from the games, and you'll make room for the man who sees your soul and says, I'm here, not to fix you, not to change you, but to stand with you. Let this be a reminder to every woman who listens, who watches, who feels you are worthy of a love that does not hurt. You are worthy of peace that does not shed. You are worthy of a partner whose character is so strong, you never have to question where you stand. Don't just choose someone who says they love you. Choose someone whose love proves itself every single day, in words, in actions, and in the silent moments when no one else is looking. That's what she feels. That's what she deserves.